My name is Molly Zysloff. I'm the owner of the brand BubbleKnot. I'm a full-time teacher who has 11 state certifications underneath her belt. I taught everything from kindergarten to high school field science and biology. And today, I'm going to try and make a duck. This is the duck in question. He went viral on Instagram, not viral, but viral enough that I still get comments about him. People still want to buy him. That's wonderful. That's amazing. But the problem is that this duck takes so long to make. I have the pattern on Etsy if anyone wants to make their own. However, if someone wants me to make it for them, this is like a $100 duck with time and materials. $100 duck. So I'm going to try to sew this guy using fabric. I've already dabbled in sewing plushies. This is a goose I made in the pattern. I'll put it up here because I did use a pattern to make this little guy. And I really liked him. I think he's really funny. The problem is that, so you see how I use fluffy fabric, which is amazing and wonderful. I don't know how interfacing works. So I wasn't able to read, I don't know how I did this the first time, but I wasn't able to do it ever again. I also realized that the orange fabric I used was a little bit too thin, and yeah, these areas are messed up too, and his like beak is sideways. And I embroidered the eyes. I didn't really know what I was doing. But I do have the ability to sew. And I have a sewing machine, actually. It's hidden behind my yarn wall. So we're going to try this. We're going to see how it goes. This is my little adventure for the day, and you're joining me for the ride. But before I'm allowed to leave, I need to clean my craft room area. Because as it stands, I have no room for the sewing machine. So I'm going to go do that. And then we're going to go. This guy should be white and orange, and even for this one, I didn't have exactly orange yarn that was this material, so I went for more of a light pink, and it still worked out. And I didn't know if I wanted to do the same for the fabric goose, and I decided I'm just gonna have fun with it. So I got this blue white for the body, I thought that would be really cute, and then I have this more floral orange that's going to be for the feet and nose. So now that I have the fabrics, I'm going to make the template probably using Canva of the basic shapes, and also I'm probably going to sketch out the shapes I want to do because I think I'm not going to do it as complicated as I did for this guy. I think I'm going to try to keep it simple, and yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. But first, I'm going to eat breakfast. do that in the background. But as you saw from what I recorded, I sewed the wings and the legs wrong. I sewed them to the wrong side of the fabric and realized that when I was gonna go and turn out the pillow, they would be inside the body. So I think this will have them inside the body, and we're gonna find out together. And if this is not, if this doesn't work, I might give up. I did not sew new ones or cut out new things. I just cut out a new body and I just used what was already sewn. Might be a little messy, but this is a prototype, that's what I'm calling this now, to make me feel better. It worked! It worked! I've been using this yarn needle to get out my corners, which looking, you know, before I unfold this, I should have cut the corners, but I did not do that, and that's probably why they're not gonna go out as much as they should. From what I can see, the legs are good. This wing has a little bit of what I accidentally did on this side, and this one has a lot. This one actually would have been not closed if I didn't sew it. Actually, this one went out very long, so whoopsies on that one. This wing is not good at all. Looks good from this side though, so I think I'll keep them this way. Also, for the wing of the for the angle of the wings, I think instead of trying to make it curved in any way, for the next one I'm just gonna do just straight up an oval and just have it stick out to the side. That's only what it looks like anyways, but I was trying to angle them downwards and that did not work. But the feet worked. Now what I'm gonna do is I left an opening at the bottom from where I flipped the whole thing out. I'm gonna stuff it and then I'm gonna whip stitch it, and it's gonna be on the bottom where the feet are. And then I'll make the head.
You can see where I tried to do ladder stitching, gave up and just whip stitched it the rest of the way. But it's close. And we got a body.
Alright, now I'm gonna try to figure out the head. The head's gonna be like a hamburger, because I don't want to try to figure out how to make a spherical head yet. This is gonna be a beak. I'm gonna sew the beak like the legs, stuff like the legs, and then put it here, so that's on the outside when I flip the head. We have finally done it. We have made this goose a fabric goose. This was supposed to be much easier, and it was not. Can I get better at it? Maybe. Is this a first draft? Yes. I made this pattern all by myself, and if you want to give it a shot, I will link below the free PDF of the pattern pieces, because I had no idea what I was doing, and why not? I think you heard me refer to it as the prototype. This is prototype number 1, because I think I do want to bring this like to the masses, but at this point I do not know what I'm doing. The head is very wobbly. I had no idea how to secure. I did no research as I was doing this, because this was supposed to be a quick little adventure of like, let's try this today, and it took like 4 hours. I did it. They exist, and I didn't mean for them to be like nearly the same size, but pretty close. And he looks very, very dumb. They both look so dumb. That's not a bad thing. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.